Hi guys, today I've got my 38-week pregnancy update for you, and if you're new to my channel, you like beauty, fashion, lifestyle, now mummy videos, please do hit that subscribe button on the right hand side of your screen. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, love to have your help. And I was looking at my statistics the other day, and only 5% of people that have been watching my videos in the last 28 days are actually subscribed, so 95% of people are not. So if you are one of those people, please do hit that subscribe button and help me reach my goal. So I'm going to get straight on in and go straight to my app as I do every week and tell you what's supposed to be happening at week 38. So the app says at week 38, by the end of it, your baby will be the length of 49.8 centimetres and weigh approximately 6.8 pounds. So growing nice and big and getting some fat. Your baby's skull is still soft to allow for the trip through the birth canal. Some of the tiny bones in his body won't fuse together until after birth. At this point, your little one is ingesting a lot of amniotic fluid, which is resulting in the buildup of meconium, the first bowel movement that he will have after birth, which I believe is black and gunky and horrible. Your baby's tiny fingernails continue to grow, but are kept soft inside your uterus. When your baby is born, you may want to cut them, but you should wait a few weeks to avoid damaging baby's soft nails and delicate skin. Your baby is gaining about 1 ounce every day at this stage. The lubricant that will keep the lungs from sticking together during breathing is being rapidly produced. So that's baby this week. And for yourself, what you could be experiencing as well is that you're probably experiencing a fair amount of Braxton Hicks contractions, which can be painful at this point but are irregular, with real labour pains occurring at regular intervals and beginning at the top of your uterus. False labour pains are usually felt in the back, pelvis, lower abdomen and are irregular. The Braxton Hicks contractions may seem like a pain, but they do have a purpose. They send more blood into the aging placenta, which is good for your baby. Your hormones will be fluctuating and it is not uncommon to feel a bit down or overwhelmed. Keep telling yourself that it won't be long now. Your breasts are busy producing antibody-rich colostrum to feed your baby after birth. So I feel like this week they're sort of saying that you're definitely going to have a lot of hormonal changes, that sort of thing. Braxton Hicks contractions, as you know, if you've been following me for a while, I've been having them since about week 20. I do find that the more I do, so if I have a busy day, I'm walking around a lot, I get more contractions than if I'm just sort of relaxing throughout the day. I have been feeling that I do need to take a few more rests and that I have to rest a little bit if I go for a walk or anything like that. I normally have to stop because I either get a stitch on one side or I get some Braxton Hicks contractions, and I just sort of have to breathe through it and then I can continue. But I do go through stages where I'm very, very uncomfortable and I just feel like I have to stop. But otherwise feeling pretty good physically other than that. I have been also feeling quite tired. I've been sleeping quite a lot and trying to get as much sleep in as possible, which I know people say to do, and I'm very, very happy to do that whenever I can. I try and have a rest, or I have a nap on the couch if I need to, and I've been sleeping in quite a lot and just trying to get as much sleep as possible before the baby arrives, because he could literally come at any time now, and I'm very, very happy if he wants to, because at the moment I'm feeling very, very big. My bump has definitely seemed to have expanded in the last couple of weeks. I was looking at my sort of progression, because I'm going to do a sort of a bump progression video for you once baby arrives, and hilarious really, because when I was like week 20 I thought I had a big bump and it was miniature, and it's only been literally the last couple of weeks, like 3, 4, 5 weeks, that my bump seems to have actually arrived and been present. So yeah, I just feel really, really big, and I'm finding it really hard to like tie my shoelaces, that sort of thing, because bending over is really uncomfortable, and if I bend over it normally gives me a contraction, that sort of thing. So yeah, I am kind of looking forward to meeting him now. So if he wants to make a nice early appearance, that is absolutely fine by me. This week I also celebrated my birthday, and I was wondering if he was going to come early and share a birthday with me, but that didn't happen. But yeah, so far actually quite a good week, but I have been feeling a lot more uncomfortable this week than I had the previous weeks. I've had some really, really good weeks previously, and just at the moment I'm feeling just a little bit more just things are aching a bit more. My back aches constantly now, mostly my middle back and upper back, which I do think is probably the weight of holding up my tummy, because I do feel like it has grown a lot, as I just mentioned, in the last couple of weeks. And I just think that the extra weight is kind of pulling on my sort of upper and middle back. Haven't really been having too much pain in the lower region of my back, which is good. And as I said, I am having Braxton Hicks contractions pretty regularly, and the baby is also moving quite a lot. He has a good wiggle around all the time, pretty much on a daily basis, and he does obviously move around a lot more when I'm relaxing, or I just notice it more when I'm relaxing. But yeah, he's definitely big in there. I can feel that he's not got too much room on the basis of where the movements are, kind of the entire tummy. And I have been feeling like he's kicking through my back as well. Not sure if that's possible, but I feel sometimes like in the back part here that there's like a nudge, and that is actually, I find, very uncomfortable. I kind of enjoy the ones at the front, but the back, it's like, oh, kind of kicking through my spine there. But yeah, overall a really good week. I haven't been having any leaking of milk or anything as of yet. I know that they say that you can leak colostrum around week 35 onwards, I believe, but I haven't had that. I'm not sure if that's normal or not, but I'm sure it is. I think some people just don't actually produce anything until the baby's actually born, so maybe I'm just one of those people. And trips to the bathroom are literally every sort of 5 minutes to go for a wee now, and I'm still getting up around 3-4 times a night to go for a wee, but last night I only had to get up 2 times, so I had a really good sleep last night, and I felt quite relaxed and rested. My appetite is still not as much as I would have thought at this stage. I still kind of can only eat a small amount, otherwise I get very, very uncomfortable, and I don't get hungry that often, even though today I have woken up hungry and I'm hungry right now. So I don't know if that's going to change sort of for the next week to come, that maybe my appetite will come back again, but the sort of previous days I really haven't been that hungry at all, and sort of just eaten for the sake of eating, which I said last week as well, and that kind of stayed throughout this week. But I am wondering if it's going to change now. In regards to wedding ring, my wedding ring is still on, very, very loose still. I've had no swelling really at all in my hands or my legs or anything like that. I move around quite a bit, walking and that sort of thing. I don't know if that helps with the swelling and stuff like that. And I also sit with my feet like elevated on a couch, because we have one of those sort of lounge couches, and my feet are always up. I don't know if that sort of helps as well. But I haven't felt any swelling, but I do feel very bloated in the tummy area at the moment, and I do feel that my tummy is quite uncomfortable. I'm going to show you my bump now. So this is the bump with clothes. I am feeling quite large now. So this is the belly without clothes. It's very round right now, and he kicks a lot just here. He's definitely protruded out. And it's getting so much bigger. It's amazing just how much it has grown in the last couple of weeks. But yeah, very, very round. I've also read a lot about things like people saying, oh, you know, you'll know when you drop and stuff like that. I'm not sure like exactly what that means. Like, will the belly just sort of look lower, or I'm not really sure, because my bump's always been quite low, so I'm not really sure if I will notice a drop, or if it happens sort of before, sort of straight before birth, or if it happens a few weeks before or not. So I don't know, but obviously I'll keep you updated if I think I have dropped, but obviously I don't really know exactly what that looks like at this point. But no, yeah, again, I've had a nice week. It's not been too difficult for me. I am still getting a little bit of the heartburn and the sticking in the mouth quite often, definitely if I'm eating too much, but yeah, I feel like I am looking forward to meeting him now and being not pregnant, just for the sake of, not because I've had a hard time, it's just because now that my bump seems quite big, it is kind of hard just to move around and just do everyday sort of things that you need to do. So I'm actually just kind of looking forward to being able to bend over again, that sort of thing. And obviously meeting him is very, very exciting. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe, and I will see you